Bam. Bro, we live on YouTube right now.
Live?
We're live.
Everybody live.
You see what she's wearing? That's why white people get sick. Anyways, here with Big Bro Josh. How you doing, man?
What's up, YouTube?
Not much, man. I don't know if I can respond to that. There's somebody watching right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It shows up. So, anyways, man, how you doing?
Good, man. When did they start that on YouTube? Because I remember Periscope had it first.
What, live?
Yeah, like being.
I'm not
like,
sure.
Doing live things or whatever.
I'm not sure.
Now YouTube is copying, stealing.
Well, of course, you know they gotta stay. They gotta stay competitive. Yeah.
Hey, everybody's going live. How about we go live?
Yeah.
Facebook, let's go live. Everybody's live.
True. So, how's your year been so far this year?
It was great. Recently, 2 car wrecks.
You both of them in the car wreck?
No, not me.
Oh, one of each.
One for me and one for my wife.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the consequence you pay by being involved with other people in this world.
Yeah.
Neither one was our fault. It was the other person's fault. One guy who hit me, don't even know if he seen me. He just ran me over.
This swing is walking. I'm trying to keep it straight. Okay.
There we go.
All right.
There we go. Yeah, the other one guy, she was at a stoplight and she pulled forward because the light was yellow and stopped. And he ran right into her. So, you know, you always got that risk that your life could be going so good, but because we involve ourselves with other people, you know what I'm saying, their mistakes can also cost you. So you just gotta be mindful of that. But don't quit and just bounce back. That's all you gotta do.
It's true.
Swing straight.
Those are very, very, very good points.
Swing straight.
Better bullet.
You need to get a better bullet. Hey, say what's up, YouTube.
What's up, YouTube?
You know what YouTube is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you on it right now.
You on YouTube right now?
Yeah, there's one person watching. It's probably your mom. It's probably your mom. Anyways, we just had an election this year. How do you feel about where we're at right now as a country, as a nation? Are we divided?
We've always been divided. You know what I mean?
People just now believe it when black folks stand.
What's that saying? The greatest deception is.
Dad, need to go get a better bullet.
Son, go get a better bullet. The greatest deception is. The greatest deception is making people believe there is no deception. I think it's how it goes. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's how it goes. So, okay, we've been told for years that racism is dead. That is gone.
We got a black president. We all good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's not true. We know that. Hold on. There you go. Go. You said you need. Son, I don't even know what you want. I don't even know what you want right now.
Okay.
But anyways, what I was saying was, any black man that's ever tried to inject himself into society knows that racism, and already known racism is never dead. You experience it a lot, you know, and you can pay any rapper or artist to get up there and say that it's dead or they never experienced it or anything like that, but you know that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? You know it's a lie. But they're there to smooth things over, to cover things up.
Take care of their money.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They can't get up there and say, oh man, so and so did this at this show in this town. And I guarantee you they've experienced it probably even more than we have, because they travel a lot, and even all over the world. And it's not like America's the only racist place.
That's true.
Racism everywhere.
Especially in South Africa. They still have laws where whites and blacks still can't even date.
Crazy.
And that's Africa.
You know,
But that's under the French rule, I believe.
I mean,
or
how
the
long did
UK,
it actually
one
take
of the
for them
two.
to actually abolish slavery in the United States, period. It was still into the 90s when parts of Mississippi still hadn't had it abolished. You know? And I knew that because most of my mom's family lived in Cleveland, Mississippi for years, and they had posted it up in the newspaper that finally slavery is abolished in Mississippi, in all parts of Mississippi, and that was in the 90s.
Oh, wow.
So you gonna sit here and tell us that racism is dead? It doesn't exist?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Now you're done.
You good? Your little fingers are cold, playa. Your little fingers are cold. Hey, they cold? I'm gonna get you some gloves for Christmas. My mom got a bang of gloves. I'm gonna drop some off for the boys. So, you think that this election was kind of like a wake-up call to a lot of people who thought that, you know, racism didn't exist, or...
It was more of a wake-up call for white people.
True.
You see what I'm
But you would think out of all the shootings that's been happening this year, they still was like, nah, if you just listen to the police. I guess that's what happened. You know, it's like, well, no, it's not really racist. And then you got a black president. It can't be racist.
Right.
And then it was when all those black people getting shot. Well, if you just listen to the police, nothing won't happen.
And that's what the excuse for people who even been involved with police themselves. They say, well, every time that I was involved with the police,
They treated me fine. Yeah.
Or if I did something wrong, I got what I deserved. So I know what it's like. No, you do not. I mean, a man was sitting in his car, had the right to carry, no priors, no felony, no nothing. And the guy just put bullets in him right there on camera. So you can't say that if you do everything right. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when other stories come out where women have guns or men have guns and the police would do whatever they can to arrest them. Instead of, like, I think one of the biggest things was this year, remember when those militants occupied that federal building?
Mm-hmm.
That was huge. I mean, imagine, you know, 8 black men occupying a federal building. You'd be done.
Yeah.
And they had charges brought up against them. They got it actually they didn't even get charged. They declared, I think it was a mistrial.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's always been. You know, I grew up in Arkansas. That's basically where I'm from. And we had KKK trying to rally in our downtowns. You know what I'm saying? So I basically, for most of the Southern people, we knew it always existed. We knew it was always there.
well, then tell me, how did you make it out? How did you make it out of the system that was obviously against you from birth? Nothing that you had anything to do with. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't control the system. But how did you make it out to where you're at right now?
Basically, you have to learn the system. And I believe that's the shortcomings of everybody. And even the black, even in the black communities, we're not taught the system. You see what I'm saying? We're just taught the system is against you.
Mm-hmm.
You're not really taught the system. If you're taught the system, you can learn the way that the system works. And then you can learn how you can get the system to work for you. That's right there is how you make it out of a negative situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that's the biggest thing, is that we don't teach the younger generation the system itself.
We know the penalties, just like Dave Chappelle said.
Yeah,
we know the penalties. Like, oh, nigga, don't do that. That's 5 to 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We know what's gonna happen if we do something
But
wrong.
don't know how to manipulate the system to get out of the
Bingo.
current situation.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a lot of people
Barry,
take
just move me out the way, player. Child abuse. Got that on film.
super did.
Yeah.
A lot of people won't utilize HR in their jobs because, well, I'm not gonna go to HR. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a punk. I'm not a snitch. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And that's the type of mentality that they can even use against you to keep you in your negative situation.
Yeah.
That job treating you wrong. And you just go to HR and be like, this dude done this, write it down, record it. I mean, when I had issues at a job, I bought a pen camera, like a button camera. I had another camera, you could just sit right here, just like a little bitty eye right there. And I was like, if they say anything dumb to me, I'm gonna have the proof to show that I'm not just sitting here just screaming racist.
Yeah.
And that pen camera cost me like $2. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not like you can't say, man, I ain't got the money to do all that. Yeah, it's $2, bro.
Yeah.
And something can save your job or even win you a lawsuit.
I think with that whole no snitching stuff, I think that's just a pride thing.
Yeah.
No snitching, nigga.
Bingo.
Now, what are you talking about?
I ain't no snitch. I ain't no punk. I had a homeboy I worked with, and this dude actually said to him, he was working side by side with the dude, and the dude was sitting there humming a tune to a song. He said, man, that's a pretty good tune. What's the name of that song? He said, man, that ain't coon music. You know what I'm saying? And so he ended up telling the foreman what he said, and the foreman was like, well, we can file a complaint, blah, blah, blah. And then the first thing he was telling me when he was talking to me was like, man, but I ain't no snitch, bro. That's like going to the principal, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, you dumb.
It's a mentality.
Like, bro, that means if you let him get away with it, like, you need to make him an example. Like the judges make us an example,
Mhm.
you need to make him an example. And then, surely but not, he had 2 more incidents happen like that from different people because he let that one person sit there and do that. Dude walked up to him, handed him water. He was like, oh, good nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I was
What?
like, bro, I told you, you don't let them treat you that way out here. If you would have made him an example 3 months ago, well, nobody said nothing stupid to you.
Yeah, because they would have known that, okay, this dude obviously ain't playing.
This ain't worth my job.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it is, man.
Yeah.
So, like I said, you gotta teach these kids the system. Because the system's gonna be there.
Yeah.
The system's job is to oppress, to take, not to give. That's not what it's here for. So we teach them the system, they find a way to manipulate the system to work for them.
And I think that's why, me and you, we grind, we work a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how many hours anybody else in the group works, but I know that if anybody's putting in hours, it's definitely you and me, because we got to provide. And even though these boys are so-called mixed, the system doesn't see mixed kids. There's no mix. There's no...
What did Dick Gregory say? He said it was law that if you have 32... No. What is it? I'm sorry.
Well, I know the one drop with the one
30
blood.
second. If you had a 30-second of black in you, you was considered black.
Really?
Yeah. A 30-second. That's what he said. You had a 30-second of black in you, you was considered black. So he said then you can take, it takes 32, he said it takes 32 crackers to make one of me. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, so you should already know what type of power you have, what type of fear you induce. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
People. So we ride. A dude on, it was a white pastor, man. He explained what was going on in America so well, to like such a great degree. He said that we the black people, we want to talk about fixing the system. I personally believe you can't fix the system, because the system, remember we talked about bases and foundations? What was at the base? Okay, so at the base of this system,
Everyone says that they want to play Minecraft on Wii U.
they need to ask their father if they can do that.
Can they play Minecraft on
Go tell Braylon he needs to come out here and ask.
Yeah. Thank you. At the basis of the creation of this country, we were property. So that's still at the base of this nation. You can't fix that. You see what I'm saying? You can't fix that. What did God do for his people when they were in an oppressed situation? He pulled them out of it.
Yeah. Brought him out.
He brought them out. He didn't sit there and, I'm going to implant this person here, implant this person here. They're going to get into, politician positions and change something. And no, Egypt was Egypt, so he just removed his people out of it.
Dad, may I play Minecraft?
You and your brother?
I'm not sure.
Well,
how many controllers there are.
you need to ask before you start playing stuff.
I didn't start playing.
Okay. Yeah, you can. Go on now. Take the football in the house. Where's the football at? Somewhere out here.
Michael,
Yeah, go take the big one so we won't forget it.
thank you. So he brought his people out. Everyone here, it's because we want to hold on to what we have here. You know what I'm saying? We were raised in this Western culture, so that's what we know. So we want to hold on, so we just want to try to make this culture better for us. In actuality, if you want to teach this nation a lesson, come up out of it. Remove yourself. If we removed ourselves as a whole, the economy it would skyrocket. It would freaking skyrocket, bro. And then when they locking up your white teenagers because they still need to fill these prisons up and make that money, you know what I'm saying? When they shooting your husbands and they making you widows, then that's when you'll see there was always a problem in this country in the first place.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't just the color of the
They
people.
didn't even start with blacks. They hated poor whites way before they even brought us over here.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. So let it be. I'd say just come up out of it, man. You want to solve it? Come up out of it. Will that happen? Probably not. But I'm just saying, if you really want to solve it, come up out of it.
Yeah. It's true. Wise words.
Live on Facebook, baby.
Yeah. Well, you know. I personally, you know, I voted for Donald Trump over Hillary Clinton, and I took it as I'd rather somebody say something mean to my face instead of staying behind my back.
What did Eddie Griffin say? He was like, I don't care about no racist person. He said, because I know when shit goes down, they gonna be real with me. Like, okay, listen here, nigga. Okay, these here's your parts of the hood. Okay, so what do we need to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said the ones that sitting here smiling in your face but stabbing you in the back is the ones.
The ones you got to worry about. You know what I'm saying?
If an upfront person's upfront and they racist, I don't care. I just chalk them up to stupidity. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like we brief Sam here. If I cut you, your blood red. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So therefore, if that's what you want to, but if you upfront about it, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I've met racist people. I've met racist people who didn't like me because of my color, but they respected my work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, they might not like it. Man, I wish Josh was white. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen that way.
Yeah.
But I was never done wrong by these people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In any disrespectful manner, they just let you know, I just don't like black people. And I don't even question. I don't even be like, why not? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I really don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
I
good
don't
point.
like any form of stupid person. So
Yeah.
if I see someone do something dumb, I'm like, that nigga's stupid. Go this way.
Yeah. Just chalk it up to this stupidity.
They make the world go around.
Yeah.
They got to be here because you got to have smart people, you got to have dumb people. That's just the way it is.
And it's that balance.
That's that balance, baby.
Yeah. It's all about balance for some
That's
reason.
balance.
Yeah.
you know I'm about balance. Well,
Yeah.
Balanced out.
Yeah.
I've been on this side or that side. You grow out of some of that stuff too, though. You
Yeah.
know? Some of that stuff you hold on to when you're younger.
Well, you're supposed to grow out of it.
You're supposed to grow out of
When you
it.
see people who don't, like when you see grown men and they haven't grown out of it, it's like, damn, you're still stuck there. But I try not to compare. You know, it's one of the big things that
Bro, judgment, but you make the judgment out of righteousness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, to
it's
me,
like that's not where I want to be. I see somebody like, oh, that's not where I want to be at that time.
this is my thing. I don't hold nothing against nobody who stay home with their mama. If you taking care of your mama. And I mean taking care of the house,
Yeah.
taking care of the bills. You know what I'm saying? Because they work, raise us up, and we supposed to come back and help ease their pain out of this world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you stay home with moms and you taking care of everything, you're not really staying home with moms. Mom stays at home with you.
Yeah.
If you stay home with moms and mom's taking care of everything, then I got an issue with that. But rather than that, because we are like some of the only people that'll make fun of like a family for staying in a home together, but we so proud to struggle by ourselves.
Yeah.
But these Mexicans be shacked up making dough. saving
Asians,
money.
the
Asians
Mongs.
too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how they do it. Because we got this mentality, oh, I got to break free. I got to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. When you could actually get out, start doing well, come back like, moms, I'm going to take care of things, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And work as a family unit and actually get somewhere. Like them Asians, man. You see them Asians, they have a gas station. Then you turn around, 6 months later, they got a motel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got a hair salon. And these are the same faces you seen all working in the gas station at first.
Mm-hmm.
And now they got all this different stuff, and we don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we don't really get anything.
That's a good
But
point.
we don't really trust people too, and not even our own family sometimes.
Yeah.
Because family do be doing family wrong. I'll definitely say that. But man, you supposed to borrow some money. I need that money back.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't got it.
So that's why we need to raise our boys accordingly.
Bingo, man. Bingo.
Starts with a generation. Starts with a generation of men. That's what we're trying to do. Trying to raise the boys correctly. teach
That's
them
why
to
I
work.
wanted to do that bank account thing a long time ago.
I remember that.
Because it was just, I got that from the Mexicans. The Mexicans would say, would work a job and put money back, and each man would get that money each, you know what I'm saying, that combination of money each week,
Mhm.
at the end of each week, and then they would send that money back to their families. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Helping the family out, and that's how they did it, and they shared everything. Like I said we could have done that, and then when we don't even need it no more, we can keep doing it for our sons.
Yeah.
To pick up right where we left off, so they can just keep doing the same thing.
True. If they don't do it, me and you can still do it.
I'm down as soon as I get back at it.
Yeah, definitely. I think starting beginning of next year, they're gonna up our jobs because we're starting production on the new Ford GT, so we'll be doing a lot more work next year. So
What do y'all do there?
we make carbon. Well, we put glue on carbon fiber, so whenever it gets sent off to whoever's gonna mold it, it can cure into its final position. And so yeah, I mean I get so much carbon fiber. Like if I knew how to mold it, I would have a carbon fiber hood, rims, everything.
Everything.
Yeah. Yeah, everything carbon fiber. If I knew how to mold it.
Though, ain't it?
Huh?
Isn't that expensive?
Oh yeah, carbon fiber is hella expensive.
I've seen they made a Lamborghini out of it.
They can make carbon ceramic brakes, and then they have a carbon where you can fuse with titanium. That stuff is sick. Like carbon and titanium on your car. That stuff is sick. But
I remember watching Gears.
Top Gear?
Top Gear. They had that Lamborghini. It was comparing 3 Lamborghinis, and one of them was like mostly carbon fiber.
Yeah.
And a space alloy. So it was like the lightest one of them.
Power to weight ratio.
Still got smashed up by that.
Of course. Probably gonna call it a video here. We got 20 minutes, man. It's like 40 gigs.